Hi, welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a full face of Honest Beauty like so, and just reviewing the brand as a whole. If you're interested in watching, just keep watching. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, share the things with me, do all the things with me. No, I don't know. I just don't even have anything to say anymore, you know? You know how it just be like that when you just have nothing to say? So look, this is going to be my first Honest Beauty review. So this video is long overdue. This has probably been one of my all-time favorite brands for a really long time. So first, let's start out with this Magic Gel to Milk Cleanser by Honest Beauty. Obviously, everything's by Honest Beauty. I don't know what I'm thinking. This has rose water in it, and it's really nice, and it's obviously like a little gel-like consistency. And yeah, it does a great job of removing makeup, and I pretty much use it, you know, every night, every time I take off my makeup. It's just really nice and gentle, and it doesn't leave my skin feeling super stripped, and it leaves it with a nice little moisturized finish, so I always really love that. So next, kind of in the same vein, these Honest Beauty makeup wipes. They're pretty simple. I mean, a makeup wipe is a makeup wipe is a makeup wipe, so not really a lot to say there. It has a nice clean smell. Honest Beauty is a clean brand. It kind of just has like a really nice like lemony smell. So if you're someone who's sensitive to smells, you may not like that as much, but for me personally, takes off makeup, it's fine. It's kind of something you can pass on, but it is one of my favorites, and I do have it, so it works. It's a makeup wipe. It does its job. Next, one of my all-time favorite products from them is this what are you? What? It's a Hydrogel cream. So it has 2 types of hyaluronic acid. I've pretty much used this one all the way up. I just have like the tiniest little scoop. So I use this one every day before I do my makeup. The reason I do that before makeup and not before bedtime, because I do have a morning skincare routine and a night skincare routine. It's a little bit of a lighter cream, if that makes sense. My night creams, I want it to feel a lot heavier and retain moisture all night, whereas my day cream, I want it to be a little bit lighter so it doesn't look as, you know, heavy on my skin, and so my skin doesn't look greasy throughout the day. But it's really great at doing that. So moving on to the actual makeup of things, which I'm excited about, I'm going to start off with this Everything Primer Glow. So I believe they have another one that's a matte finish, but I like a little bit of a glowier look. I'm just gonna go ahead and start with that one and apply it to the back of the hand. So the primer is one of the products that is a little newer to me. I don't use it every day, and I usually only use it when I want to apply a little bit of extra glow. So I'm just applying that with a brush all over my face. It provides you with a nice glowy base. If you're familiar with the L'Oreal Lumi Glotion, it feels the exact same. It's pretty much the same product as that. So it's a very, very minimal sheen. It doesn't have any glitter or anything in it, which is lovely. But yeah, it just gives you a nice base to work with to apply makeup. So next, I'm going to be using this Honest Beauty Everything Cream Foundation, and I have mine in the shade Linen. This is actually like a pretty huge little package. I mean, it's kind of chunky, honestly, but we like her. So this is what it looks like. I have a light medium skin tone, and it skews kind of warm usually. Sometimes it's like a warm golden or warm olive color. But this one, it works really, really well with my skin tone. The one thing I don't like about their foundation is they don't really have a lot of shade matches when it comes to tone. So it's not an absolutely ideal perfect match, but it is pretty dang good. And it has a pretty medium coverage, if you can see. You can definitely still see a lot of stuff peeking through. I do have some acne over here that I'm like trying to be really sensitive about, but I do want a little extra coverage on that. And I will say that this is a pretty buildable foundation. If you need more coverage, you can just add more. Okay, And so now that I've got it pretty much applied, I'm just gonna go ahead and use a sponge if I can find it. Oh, there she is. I'm just gonna use a nice little makeup sponge and press down the foundation just so I can get rid of the brush lines. The problem with the cream foundation is that you pretty much need to apply it with a brush to get it out of the compact and on your face. I still love it though. I use this foundation pretty much every day. I've been really loving it. So it goes on very quickly and it provides coverage just so fast that, I mean, there's no reason not to use it every day. So next I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows. Honest Beauty does have a brow pencil that they just released not too long ago, but I didn't have the brow pencil whenever I started filming this, so we're gonna go with the brow pencil that I always use. So here is my brow pencil. This is what she looks like. This is the Joah Brow Down to Me brow pencil. I believe this is in the shade Brunette. Yes, it is. So it's a micro fine tip, so it's really nice and thin, and it's just a great precision brow pencil, honestly. So first I'm gonna start by brushing up my lashes. Let me get a compact so I can see what's going on. Okay, there we go. Lashes, what are these? Okay, so first I just brush my eyebrows kind of in the place where I want them to be ultimately. Okay, so then next I'm just gonna do little brow hair strokes at the beginning and work it towards the end. And then I just brush back through it again. Okay, next I'm gonna move on to bronzer. Honest Beauty doesn't have a bronzer in their collection just yet, but since they don't have it, I'm just gonna be using the Fenty cream bronzer. Mine is in the shade Macchiato, and oh my god, she's looking crusty, like she's looking used and abused. And I'm just gonna use that right underneath the cheekbone. Okay, so next I'm gonna go ahead and set the face, and I'm going to be using this Invisible Blurring Loose Powder by, obviously, it's by Honest Beauty, like you already know it's by Honest Beauty. So I really like this powder. I used to not use a powder like at all. Like I used to be heavily against powders because my skin is so dry. Like I feel like it just makes my skin look even worse than it already does. And the reason I like this one, you probably won't be able to see it, is it has this nice little fine mesh sieve in there. You tap into it and powder just kind of puffs up from the sieve. Anyway, it's just a very fine powder and I absolutely love it. I use that just right under my eye usually, and then I like doing it right on top of the bronzer and right below the bronzer just to soften the edges of it a little bit and really just set the foundation down in place. And with the Honest Beauty cream foundation that I just used, you really don't need to set it. It doesn't feel like it's gonna slip and slide all day. And especially when I have acne, I like using this to really just kind of blur my face a little bit and make it look less apparent than it is. I don't know, that's a preference. Next, so Honest Beauty has a highlighter that I do not own. I should have picked it up. I didn't know that they had one. Since I don't have it and I want to use a highlighter, I'm just gonna go ahead and use my Wet n Wild Megaglo highlighting. And this is in the shade Golden Flower Crown. So I've been applying highlighter differently. I don't really apply highlighter in the summer because I use a liquid illuminator, but now that fall's kind of coming around, what am I doing? Now that fall's coming around, I use a powder highlighter again. One thing that I've been doing differently than I did last year is I'll use a big fluffy brush, and I use that to just diffuse highlighter all over the face in one light even layer. Like I said, I'll just swirl my brush in there and then start at the cheekbones and then work my way to the chin and then work my way to the forehead. And it just provides such a nice healthy sheen to your skin, not really anything too dramatic. So next, you probably already know, is my Honest Beauty cream blush. This one is in the rose pink shade. This one I think is just such a lovely fall pink. It's just perfect. I don't know how else to describe it, but like this is the perfect blush. It's easy for me to say this is my favorite blush of all time, and more so than that, I think it's my favorite makeup product of all time. Just because it's such an effortless little thing to put on. I mean, it just instantly provides a nice flush of color, and I don't know, it's just beautiful. I feel like this is one thing that really elevates your look just in general. Next. So Honest Beauty has an eyeshadow palette that I also don't own, so that's a little awkward, I guess. I don't usually do full intricate eyeshadow looks very often. Usually when I do, it's just on camera just for you guys, and that's pretty much it, like all 10 of you guys. But I'm going to use this Tristique. I've never said this out loud before. I think, is this how you say it? Tristique? I don't know. That's what I'm gonna say. So basically this is a mini highlighting stick. This is not the format that I would use a highlighter in. I would never do this on my face. I would never like draw on a highlighter on my face. Yeah, so I like using this one instead as an eyeshadow, and pretty much I just use it in the corner of my eye as a quick little pop whenever I just want to do something really quick and easy. So I feel like it really wouldn't be fair for me to judge the whole eyeshadow palette when I don't really use eyeshadows on a day-to-day basis anyway. Am I just trying to justify why I didn't buy this eyeshadow palette? Probably. And then usually I'll top it with this Studio Makeup Endurance Cream eyeshadow. This one is more of a glittery situation. And yeah, I don't know, I like it. She's cute. So next I'm going to be using my Honest Beauty mascara and eyeshadow primer duo. This is one of my all-time favorite products. I said this before, that this is actually the reason why I got into lash primers, was because it came in a 2-in-1 like this. Otherwise I wouldn't have tried it ever. I look for something that has it all and does it all, just because I don't want to waste my time putting on a mascara that doesn't really look like I did in anything. So, and mascaras take usually a really long time for me to put on since I have like little nothing baby lashes. This is short lash approved for sure. So if you're someone that doesn't want to spend the time doing mascara, this may not be the product for you, but trust me when I say it's worth it. Okay, so it has this nice little wand. It's really great at getting up close, and yeah, it just does a really good job. The formulation of the mascara itself is really one of the best parts about it as well. It doesn't leave your lashes super clumpy, it leaves them nice and defined, but it still adds a decent amount of volume. And I also think the brush helps as well when it comes to just separating your lashes and keeping them nice and wispy. One of the biggest tips that I have when it comes to applying mascara quickly is, one, do like little motions whenever you're applying it, and then two, just blink into it, and it applies it a lot better than you trying to like physically brush up each lash. Are these well-known things? Do people already know that? I don't know. And then again, for the bottom lashes, I really just do like a nice zigzag motion to side to really get the product on there. Oh, great. Cute. So for lipstick, I'm going to be using this, I think it's called a Demi-Matte lip crown. Yes, it is. So this is the Demi-Matte lip crown. Mine is in the shade Honey. It's just this perfect nude color for my lips. It doesn't completely dry down all the way. It doesn't leave your lips feeling super dry like most mattes usually do. But yeah, it's super comfortable. It almost feels like a little bit of like a lip oil. It's really, really nice. And I mean, it's just, I mean, just look at the color. It's so beautiful. Oh, when were you guys gonna tell me that I straight up put food in my teeth? Why am I so hot? Levi really got so lucky. I don't know what he did to deserve me. So I'm gonna give you my final thoughts on what I think about Honest Beauty's products, and ultimately which products I think you should get, which products I think that you should try, and then which products I think you should pass on. First, let's start with the passing products. So I think a product that you could probably pass on is this Honest Beauty Everything Glow Primer. I don't know if it added a lot of extra glow to my skin, and I haven't necessarily noticed if it keeps my makeup in place longer, but it definitely adds a little bit of glow at first. But as you can tell, whenever I applied the foundation, it kind of just like doesn't really do anything. It kind of just goes away, so it just feels like a little bit of extra product you could go without. Next, the products that I'm pretty neutral on, where I think they're nice products and like I don't have anything bad to say about them, but just haven't really blown me away per se. The first thing I would start with is this Magic Gel to Milk Cleanser. I like it. I use it, like I said, every day, but it's just one of those things where it's like I know of so many other products that do the same thing that it's kind of just like, I mean, it's an option and it's a good option, but I don't know. It's not really one that I'm like raving about, like, oh, I can't wait to use it, you know? Next, these makeup wipes. They're good. They don't blow me away. They're makeup wipes, so that's obviously in the medium category. Don't really have much else to say about that one. Finally, to end out this medium neutral category is this Honest Beauty Hydrogel cream. So it's so interesting. It has 2 types of hyaluronic acid in it, which I absolutely love. I tried this cream just because it had hyaluronic acid in it, and it leaves your skin feeling nice and soft, but it doesn't leave it feeling greasy or anything, so I really like that. And the reason I put it in a neutral spot is because I do still like the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Gel Moisturizer just a little bit better. So now that's the hard part. We're moving into my favorites of my favorite brand. The first favorite of mine that I think you absolutely need to try at some point in your life is this Honest Beauty Demi-Matte lipstick. The reason I think it's so incredible is because it leaves your lips feeling so hydrated, but yet it's a matte formulation. So I think that is really interesting. I think that the colors that they have are absolutely stunning, and it's really affordable. So there's no reason not to try it. It's a good one. It's one of my favorites. My next of the favorites is this Everything Cream Foundation. So this one also kind of has a soft matte finish, which is really nice, especially in the fall and especially with having to wear masks and stuff. It's kind of made me fall in love with cream foundations all over again, because I don't have a lot of foundations that look like this. Most of my foundations are liquids. They come in like little bottles, and it's a little bit more finicky to work with. And yeah, I use it every day. It's quick and easy, and it's one of my favorites. What more do you want? Next in my favorites is this Honest Beauty Mascara and Lash Primer Duo. I've said this many times. This is a really good mascara, and it's a really good eye primer. Next, I want to talk about this Invisible Blurring Loose Powder. This is one of my all-time favorite powders. I hate powders. I don't even know why this isn't my favorites. I actually hate powders, but this is a really good powder. It just is so finely milled, and it just makes your skin look just blurred, but without looking powdery. I don't know, it's a powder without being a powder. It's just perfect, you know? It's, you know, one of those products where you're just like, yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, I definitely put that on my face. I highly recommend trying it. And yeah, it kind of just gives a nice blurred filtered effect to your face whenever you do have like a blemish, or you do have like some larger pores that you're trying to conceal. It's just one of those perfect products. To round out the favorites must try of Honest Beauty, obviously it's this Honest Beauty cream blush, specifically in the shade Rose Pink for the fall weather. I've said this so many times that I kind of feel like a broken record, but it is so good. I mean, this is the one product that I think everybody in the world should try. Yeah, it just applies so effortlessly, and it gives you the perfect flush on your cheeks. And the color, the texture, the way it holds all day, I'm a very big fan of it. The whole line is affordable. It's available to a lot of people. It's sold a lot of places. I absolutely love Honest Beauty products, and these are the tops of the top. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. That's the tea. Let me know if you like this video, and if you do, give it a thumbs up. Feel free to comment, like, and subscribe for more videos like this one. So I would love to hear what some of your favorite Honest Beauty products are. Feel free to leave a comment down below of products that you absolutely love from the brand that maybe I didn't mention or that I did mention and that you agree with. Thanks for watching my video, and I'll see you at the same time, same place next week. Bye. Okay. Okay. Great. Cool. Really cute. Goodness. Okay, what is next? You know, honestly, I don't know. Hello? Okay, good. I never know when this is on. Alright, great. Okay, so, but for real, I gotta say something. What? Okay, so what else do I want to say? Is that everything? Did I say everything? Did I say all the things? Okay, let's just start this whole thing over again. This is getting complicated.